Hi, my name is Shonda Watson. Thank you so much for coming to my kitchen today. Today's recipe is homemade corn tortilla chips that you can serve, of course, with any of the meals that we have previously made, the salsa, the guac, the tacos. It all kind of ties together as a nice meal and appetizer. So what you're going to need today is I have corn tortillas. They are raw, bought from the store. I have a knife, Pampered Chef 5-inch cutting knife, and a cutting board, as well as salt and pepper and 3 cups of oil. And I'm going to cook them in a cast iron skillet and show you how to fry them and get them out and put salt on them and get them ready for your guests. So I'm going to take approximately 3 or 4 tortillas, and I'm going to cut them in half. And I'm going to lay them on top of each other, and I'm going to cut them in half and just keep doing that until you get bite-sized chips. Each corn tortilla makes approximately 8 chips, so keep that in mind when you're cooking for your guests. And they should come out basically looking rectangular in shape, give or take. Sometimes better than others, depending on if you've had sangria or tequila or anything along those lines. So I will do that until I have a nice stack going, and I will start frying them and cutting at the same time typically. But just so you guys get an idea of how to do it and how to get pretty authentic and normal size bite chips, that's essentially how it's done. So once you get your chips all cut up into triangles, you'll want to take approximately a stack, and you're going to put them in, and they're going to sizzle, they're going to float to the top. The goal, of course, is to get nice crispy chips, so you want them in there and cooking, and you're going to kind of lose track of which ones you put in first. You're just going to flip them over kind of as you go and make sure that they brown on both sides. And your first set will usually go pretty fast, and about the time you think that they're taking forever, they'll be done. The goal, of course, is to make them crispy and a nice golden brown, and you want your oil to be nice and hot when you put them in. You want to hear that sizzle, and just keep flipping them until you get them to the degree of doneness that you want. And it takes a little bit of practice to figure out exactly what that is. Now, because I've done this for quite some time, you know it's just a look. They'll look more done than not. And you can start feeling the hardness when you're flipping them with the tongs. You can feel the crispiness of the chip as it's starting to become more and more done. So once you flipped them a few times just to brown them, let them set in the oil. And you don't want to put too many in there at a time, because you want them to have room to move around and get brown and get crispy and yummy for everybody. So, as you see, they are starting to brown up, and about the time that you think that you need to start getting them out because they're just about brown, you probably need to hurry, because they'll start getting real brown real fast. So it's as many out as you can at a time. Put them in a bowl, kind of like so. And then you're going to salt them as soon as you get them done. While these ones are draining, you're going to start your next set. Again, just grab a stack and put them in. You're going to hear that sizzle each time you put a stack in. So that's pretty normal. You want your oil to not be so hot that it is uncomfortable to put your hands close to it, but hot enough to cook the chips. So while those ones are cooking, you are going to salt the ones that just came out. And so on and so forth is the process until you get your stack of chips all cooked. So after you get them all fried, you can put them on a platter with some salsa and serve them for your guests. today, the things that I used for our chip making is the 5-inch Pampered Chef knife, the cutting board, the small batter bowl, the 3-cup prep bowl that has a lid and you can store things in it as well. Also, the 1-cup prep bowl, serving for your salsa, of course. And I believe that's it. Thank you very much. I hope you had a fantastic afternoon. And actually, these are actually very delicious. I hope you enjoy them as much as we do.